Good evening, teacher and classmates. Today we are going to present our glossary of psychology terms and our mind map.
Mind map. Mental health and psychosocial consideration during the COVID-19 outbreak. Message for the general population. Do not attribute the disease to any particular ethnicity or nationality. On the other hand, be empathetic, support them, and do not attribute it to the person to have an identity and definite by COVID-19 to reducing a stigma. Not to mention, for example, COVID-19 families, victims, the disease, and look for up-to-date the information at the specific time of the day from a reliable source. Those reducing it is anxious, distress, but also will be informed. Continue.
Message for healthcare workers. They need to maintain managing their mental health and psychosocial well-being and their physical health. And they need to use helpful coping strategies. For example, ensuring sufficient rest, respite during work, eat sufficient and healthy food, and avoid use of alcohol and other drugs. And finally, they need to stay connected with their loved ones, including through digital methods, and is one way to maintain contact.
Messenger for cars of children help the kids to find positive ways to express feeling what debate the sad need. Each will have their one of expressing emotions was played drawing. Keep children close so that parents relative is considered safe, provide pay again activity including activity for your learning and encourage children to continue playing and socializing during moments of strain and crisis. It is common that the more dealing with parent children keep more attachment about COVID-19 one way, honest and again appropriate. Continue. Next. Messenger for team leader, so manager in health facility, keep our staff protected, assigning chronic stress for mental health. During this response, they will have a bit capacity for fulfilling their duties. The body system help to keep support, monitor stress, reinforce security proceduring, orient everyone, basic emotional service, practice support the affect people, using psychological first aid, quarantine evaluability of essentially generate psychotropic medication of health cares. Next.
Message for people in isolation. Avoid listening to or following rumors about an outbreak. During times of stress, perform activities. For example, exercise regularly, keep regular sleep routines, eat healthy food, and stay connected and maintain your social networks. Message for older adults, people with underlying health conditions and their careers. Older adults may become anxious, angry, and stressed. Therefore, provide practical and emotional support. Make sure to have access to any medication. Share simple facts about how to reduce risk of infection. Learn simple daily physical exercise. And keep in regular contact with love, for example, via telephone. Next, please.
And now we have the glossary. Number one, absence, a variety of loss of consciousness or period of mental inactivity. Number two, action orientation and style, a style of responding to dilemmas or conflicts that is characterized by swift, decisive action to achieve mental and behavioral change. Number three, alleviation of suffering to reduce the pain or trouble of something. Number four, acute schizophrenia. An acute episode of schizophrenia is characterized by having active psychosis along with a worsening of other symptoms such as mood problems, cognitive impairments, and negative symptoms. Number five, basic personality, a pattern of thinking, feeling, and behaving which is distinct among people raised within a similar culture. Number six, behavior, the way in which someone conducts oneself or behaves. Number seven, cognition, the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and the senses. Number eight, character type, a cluster of personality traits commonly occurring together in an individual.
9. Conjunction is the state of being awake and aware of one's surroundings. 10. Deja vu, the feeling that a new event has already been experienced or that the same event has been witnessed before, fresh already seen. 11. Fantasy. In psychology and analytic theories, a figment of the imagination of a mental imaging need drum of diagram in which a person conscious or unconscious with a impulse are fulfilled, see wish fulfillment. Deja vu. No, espera. 12. Cancer syndrome, a condition in which psychotopic illness in simultaneous of a dissociated state occurs purportedly as a result of an unconscious or be individual to escape from an intolerable situation. Next. George. There's a question. New York developed in the 1916 to diagnose psychiatric disorder designed for use the patient in the community and no psychiatric clinical settings, the oriental person causing of 16 times exceed also variation of the questionnaire with 30, 28 and 12 times. 14. Have disorder and any reparative maladapt meal in that may interfere with social or education function or other important activity. 15. Unmsm. The controversy theory was rational difference in IQ are less partly with stable and that items to rise in IQ from environmental intervention have been largely unsuccessful. 16. Changing topical theory of personality that's classifying individually into types according to attitude of introversion and extroversion, and B, the dominant faction of the cycle. Carjan. Next.
Seventeen. Classomania, a mental state that produces compulsive or repetitive shouting. Lexicolonia. 18. Mind, the element of a person that enables them to be aware of the world and their experience, to think and to feel. 19. Motivation, the general desire or willingness of someone to do something. 19. Narcissism, a mental disorder in which people have an inordinate sense of their own importance, conflicting relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. Next, please. Paragasia, a former name for schizophrenia, introduced by Adolf Meyer to replace dementia precox. 22. Perception, the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. 23. Quetiapine, an atypical antipsychotic used for management of psychosis and schizophrenia. 24. Self-esteem, the degree to which the qualities and characteristics contained in one's self-concept are perceived to be positive. Next, please.
25. Superego. In psychoanalysis, the part of your mind that knows what is right and what is wrong, that and causes you to feel guilty when you do something wrong. 26. In pleasure. In classical psychoanalytic theory, the physical pain, tension, and ego suffering that unconsciously felt when individual needs and wishes, such as hunger and sex, are blocked by the ego than the need gratification. 27. Youth culture. The distinctive culture of teenagers and young adults, which often involves forms of dress, speech, music, and behavior that are deliberate and varies with those of dominant culture. Uh, 28. Scene therapy. Psychotherapy is informed by and incorporates the physiology practice of same beliefs, and that, like existentialism, are concerned with the unique meaning of the clean life within the universal context rather than with simple adjustment for removal symptoms. Next. 29. Psychopathology, the study of mental disease. 30. Bipolarity, yes, a mental disorder that may be chronic or episodic. It can cause unusual, often extreme and fluctuating changes in mood, energy, and activity level and concentration. 31. Depression, a mental illness in which a person is very unhappy and anxious, and worried and nervous for long periods and cannot have a normal life during the periods. 32. Resilience, the ability to be unhappy, successful, even after something difficult or bad has happened. Next. Oh, thank you.